I grounded my stepdaughter for selling my formal dress. So my stepdaughter Amy is 16 and she needed a dress for prom. I told her I had some old formal dresses from back in the day that she could look through. She picked out my prom dress from when I was her age. This gorgeous silk dress that I absolutely loved. The brand doesn't even exist anymore, so you literally can't replace it. I kept all my old dresses because I thought maybe one day I'd have a daughter who'd want them, but I ended up with 2 sons who obviously don't care about vintage dresses. My nieces have been eyeing my stuff for years, so I figured I'd pass everything down to them eventually. Amy wore the dress to prom, and it looked amazing on her. She kept it hanging in her closet after that, and I didn't think anything of it. Like, cool, she likes it, whatever. Then about 2 weeks later, Amy comes to me asking for new earbuds. Turns out she left her old ones in her sweatpants pocket and ran them through the wash. They were completely fried. She wanted these super expensive wireless ones, like the fancy noise-canceling kind that cost over $100. Me and her dad told her she needed to save up for them herself since she has a part-time job at the frozen yogurt place near our house. I even offered her my old wired headphones to use in the meantime, but she looked at me like I'd just offered her a flip phone. She went to stay at her mom's place for the weekend like she does every other week. When she came back on Sunday night, she had the earbuds, the brand new expensive ones. I asked if her mom bought them for her and she just shrugged and said no. So I asked where she got the money and she said it so casually, like it was nothing. She told me she sold my dress on some secondhand clothing app for $80 and used that money to buy the earbuds. I just stared at her. I couldn't even process it at first. She sold my dress, my one-of-a-kind silk prom dress that I've had for almost 20 years, without even asking me. She didn't think to check if that was okay. She just decided it was hers now and sold it to some random person on the internet. I asked her why she would do that, and she got all defensive. She said I gave her the dress, so she thought she could do whatever she wanted with it. I told her I let her borrow it for prom. I never said she could keep it forever or sell it. She rolled her eyes at me and said I should have been more clear then. I was so mad I could barely think straight. That dress meant something to me. It wasn't just some random piece of fabric. It was from one of the best nights of my life, and I wanted to pass it down to my nieces someday. And she just sold it for $80 like it was a t-shirt from Target. I told her she was grounded and I took the earbuds. I said she could have them back when she paid me back the $80 she got from selling my dress. She completely lost it, started yelling about how that wasn't fair and I was being ridiculous. Her dad came in to see what was going on, and when I explained it, he got quiet. Later that night, he pulled me aside and said he thought I was being too harsh. He said I wasn't explicit about whether I was giving her the dress or lending it to her, so she probably just misunderstood. I told him that's not how it works. You don't just sell someone else's stuff without asking, period. Doesn't matter if there was a misunderstanding. But he kept pushing back, said she's 16 and didn't know any better. I said 16 is old enough to know you don't sell things that aren't yours. He said I was making too big a deal out of it and I should just let it go. Amy didn't talk to me for 3 days, just gave me the silent treatment and stomped around the house slamming doors. Then on Thursday, she packed a bag and her dad drove her to her mom's place. She texted me later that night saying she wasn't coming back until I apologized and gave her the earbuds back. Her mom called me the next day and tore into me, said I was being controlling and unreasonable, that it was just a dress and I needed to get over it. I tried to explain that it wasn't about the dress itself, it was about the principle. You don't sell other people's belongings without permission. She said I was punishing Amy for a simple mistake and being way too dramatic. My husband has barely talked to me since Amy left.